Hey everyone. Amara, you can check if everything's fine. Yeah, we are starting soon. Yeah, 9:30, like I said. We're ready to go. We are in the middle of the architecture update currently, and the game is still on sales. You can take advantage of this. Today, there was a small update which introduced blueprint sharing, actually collections of blueprints. So I can just maybe I shouldn't show you but in the blueprints now you can go to blueprints library and you can just, here are like save games, so you can just quickly open save games or like your blueprint basically saves. And as you can see, this is the first iteration, and but actually this is a nice thing that it's expanding, and this is okay, this is not bad. So somebody posted all his like blueprints collection. As you can see, there are plenty to choose from. I can select all of them and I can add to my game. So this is simple like that, 2 clicks, and I have all his blueprints which he was using in the game, and I can just check what this has to offer. So this is like solar array, then we have the drill setup with solar panels on top, which is pretty cool. Some asteroid, what is this? Asteroid catcher set with some tubes attached. This is interesting. Then 2 catchers. Seems like this is exactly the same, but yeah. Then you have like add-on, water production, and go on and go on. Some also solar panels. This is interesting on top, on roof, on top of the kitchen. Some mines, 10 mines. Wow, this is crazy. With some electricity on top, and this is like a roof. Cables connected, so everything can be placed directly on the planet. Or this is actually interesting. So yeah, so as you can see, there's like this blueprints library, so you can just select your own blueprints. Let's say you want to save this one, and maybe this one, and you want to share with community. Then you just type I want to save it, AAAA, and after saving, if you do show in Explorer, it opened as AAA. So I just selected 4 of them, and as you can see, this is like 3 kilobytes. And yeah, so if I want to save all of them, maybe let's make this easy. It's 70 kilobytes. Before the update, it was I think 9 megabytes, but now it's everything is compressed, and it's 70 kilobytes for all of these blueprints. Is just 70 kilobytes, which is nothing. So you can share anything you want. So this is a nice addition, I think, to architecture update, that you can finally share with community all your blueprints. So you can like yeah, you can share your. What I posted. Let me jump. Oh, maybe yeah. Let me just. So this is my pyramid. Yeah, let's add this to my blueprints. And there is another thing, if there is like custom theme used, so for example here I'm customizing bricks, putting like my custom color, it's asking me, would you like to use default bricks or would you like to use custom theme, which is going to be created now. So if I do custom, then it's exactly what I had. And as you can see, this is my blueprint. It's just like using 140 blocks, and it's creating a pyramid basically. So then I can just go back to the game. I can just select my blueprint, which is which one was it? The pyramid, and I can just place it. So this is how blueprint works, right? So if I go to the planet. So it's basically like this. So then I can place the blueprint somewhere, right? As long as I have resources. So probably for blueprints should be also warning, which I'm going to take care soon. So when you construct something, yeah, it's basically like this. So you can imagine you can construct basically anything. So today I'm going to do another run and I will try to play once again, and then we will jump into blueprints. We'll have some fun, and this is my first stream, and I'm thinking also what I'm going to do is streaming once again on Sunday maybe. Yeah, so there's like a little bit time for adding more stuff, polishing, maybe in the meantime breaking something, but this is how yeah, development basically is. As a reminder, this is still early access. Came about now 8 months ago. Yeah, to early access, and there are plenty of updates. Next one will be dedicated server in about 2 months, and then it's terraforming somewhere like in maybe 5 months from now, maybe. Yeah. Okay, without any further ado, let me jump quickly to the Steam page. If you have any questions, you can always open the console on Steam. Wow, there are 300 people watching on Steam, which is amazing. Thank you, guys. And you can always press the show chat, and you can ask me anything basically. So chat is not enabled by default, but you can imagine that yeah, the chat, everything is live, so you can ask me anything. So I will also type hello. Yeah, so if you have any connection issues, you can always watch me on Twitch /Tefel. This is my nickname, and crossover Minecraft, StarCraft 2. I've been also playing StarCraft. Funny. Deutsch. So, am I the only one making English stream? Maybe. Yeah. So you can watch me on Twitch. First, hey, hello, Coolside. How are you? Okay, so I think we can start. Let's put a seed number. Let's. Do I want oxygen consumption? Maybe today I'm going to disable, because sometimes it's annoying, and I want to speed things up so I don't have to collect ice, which will make it maybe a little bit better. And maybe this time I'm going to disable tutorial bot, because it's also slowing everything down. So what we are going to do, just watching cinematic. Is everything okay? The voice? You haven't checked, okay. Grazie. Believing that one planet will be enough for us. Would be great if these astronauts are also procedurally generated like the rest of the game. So each time you start the game, they are all different with different gestures and more story to tell you. That would be funny. Or if some stays with you on the station, that would be also funny. So I already see one planet. So what I can say, there is a planet over there. There is one planetoid with iron over here. There is one planetoid over there with copper. There is one planetoid here with carbon, and there is another one with copper, and another one with copper. Actually, oh, and another one with iron. How many? Wow. I think maximum is 6. And I think I'm really lucky with these. So there is iron, copper, carbon. So this one is carbon if I want. Yeah, and for planets, how many do we have? We have IPX 6.9 with, as you can see, 5,000. This is a type of the Fang, hilly, medium, volcanic. The second one is Moss, is a donut, hilly, medium. It has 12,000 of copper. This is small, this is small. This one has a lot of resources, I can see. It's hilly, it's large, it's a donut size. I cannot wait to discover it. Wow, there are so many. And Nerdimus Prime. Not so many. Wavy, donut, it's a mud. Here is the Moss, Fang, wavy, it's a small, and not so many resources. So these are our starting planets, which I think is not so bad. And I already have some also gold, which is quite unique to have gold on start. So, like always, I'm speeding up a little bit the game. It's 1.4 speed, so it's not so slow. And what I have to do first is just mining a little bit of iron. So I need to find iron, and we will go directly into asteroid catcher, then smelters, and then moving to the first planet. Probably one over there, what we will see in a second. So yeah. Really, please ask me anything because I'm here for you guys. I'm not doing streams very often. It's like 2 a month maybe, or 3 a month, because there is a major update. That's why I'm doing a little bit more. But yeah. So now I can enable my recipes. So I'm crafting stuff. You can move up with space and move down with Alt. So that's the basic control in the game. And I can already see I can already unlock first technology, the second technology. I can put my first carbon reactor, and I can get my first asteroid catcher. I can also enable copper wire head if I have, and I can make yeah, maybe just 4 of them. So now I can finally start catching them and getting some electricity. So as you can see, they are processed. So when asteroid is being processed, I'm also catching stuff. Now I want to get into my booster, which is great. So now I can fly a little bit faster. And I think I will take smelter. So I'm going to do the smelting. Now I'm going to get maybe this aligned and logistics, which is good. Yeah, so this has to be powered, so maybe I will put another if I have. So I need to catch maybe iron one and maybe another iron. Okay, so now I think I can power this as well, and now maybe getting maybe 2. So I can make some conveyor in between. So I'm going to catch a little bit of iron. So this is how I'm starting the game. As you can see, so I can drop it maybe over here. And maybe do I have okay. Okay. I'm crafting this, and let me check. I have this. Okay. Okay. Now I can get some copper. Getting some iron. I could even double maybe production of this. Yeah, because why not? And I can link this maybe. Okay, so I have 6 cables, so it's perfect. Yeah, so I can just catch one, catch something on this side, catch another one. Yeah, okay. So that's perfect. And in the meantime, I can just okay, that's the perfect setup. Now I can think about next technology, getting into mining, maybe, why not? So let me catch something. Okay. So in the meantime, I think I will go into iron because it's quite important. So this is carbon, this is copper, this is iron. Okay, so I'm going to check this one. There are 2 deposits. I could make 2 of the drills, but I think I will just go with one. Either this, either this. I think both should be okay, so I'm not like and I need 2 and plus 1. Okay, so just wait a second. So I think that's okay. Okay, and maybe in the meantime, okay, I have 16 carbon, copper. I can get some of the cables. Okay. So let me just connect this thing. Okay, so that's perfect. Wow, there are 400 people on Steam. 420. Wow, amazing. I'm super impressed. If you really have some questions, please let me know. So let's catch some more. These nebulas are quite impressive. Yeah, they are really dense over here. It's like, wow. Sometimes I just like to fly because these are like volumetric effects, you see, guys. Sometimes it's like, wow. And because I disabled the oxygen, I can fly like without penalty, because usually I'm burning oxygen, so I couldn't fly so far away. But there is an option to disable. So yeah, so I can fly a little bit. Now I can pick some resources, and yeah, let's check how my drill is working. So I can just get a little bit more. I can also restore it, and now I shouldn't have problems with my iron. I still like to catch some stuff, some asteroids, because they give me basic science points, so I can already discover logistics. And maybe with Cosmic Harpoon I could even attach this planet, because why not? Maybe from this side, because there is a like close. So what I want to do is just getting this thing. It's 11:15, not bad, and for copper wire is the same. So I can also get some copper deposit. No, maybe carbon, maybe this one. So I would start with this one. So let's get some carbon, and let's get some electricity here as well. And this is going to be here. And now I want to make over here, yeah, but maybe actually I could, if I have distraction. I still didn't, but now I can. It's not a problem. Now I can move it. So everything what is destroyed in the game, you can basically construct back. So I did mistake because here I was blocking my electric cable, so I couldn't place it, and I had to go around. But luckily, because I can pick everything what I destroy, so if I destroy this one, it's coming back as recyclable, and I can put it back. So whenever you do this, you can place it back. So I can do this as many times as I want, so there is no penalty. Yeah, so now I have this, and I can catch one of my small planets around me, and I could do this with the second one, but for now, I'm just going to connect this to my first small planet. In the meantime, I'm getting some resources, and let me think about maybe water now, and getting into hydrogen, because I would love to fly to the first planet, which is over there. And I think, yeah, this is already docked, so I could just maybe deposit all of these. So as you can see, I'm already getting some resources, but I would like to also dock maybe this planet. So I'll just quickly get my electricity, and let me just maybe supply this one, and it's perfect. So, and I think, no, it was this one. You can always cancel pressing right click, which is also nice. So whenever you have something attracted, either is asteroid, you can always press right click to cancel. So I'm attracting this one, and now I'm canceling. Now I'm attracting this one, I'm canceling. I'm attracting this one, I'm canceling. So it's released basically. So I can do this like wow. Yeah, so that's a nice thing. And okay, so let's get back into the map, and I think the closest and the richest, I think, is this Golgafringham, which, yeah, it's over there. So so it's nice. Okay, so this is quite nice, and I can make it over here maybe. And after docking, yeah, I can start moving. So I need to think about ice production. So I have some ice cubes, and I have plenty of raw materials and carbon. Yeah, so I will think about the water. So let me think. I have 7 ice cubes, but I think I will need more. So I could use this one to catch this water. Maybe one more. And I just discovered a hydrogen, which is great. I love the music. Majority of soundtrack is tracks. Yeah, they are composed by Michał, music composer. Which one? Do you hear me? Huh? And Casper. Yes. Maybe I'm tired, scusa. The first one was the music composer was Michał, and then so the main menu and the first soundtrack was composed by Michał and now by Kasper, which already make 2 another tracks, and I have to put them into the game as well. So, and they are pretty nice. So I'm super happy that with the next major update there will be more soundtrack as well. I know players are asking about machines, having them also with a lot of sounds. Yeah, this also will come. So let's grab some more materials. Let's think about electricity. This one is powered. This one is powered. Let's check if this one is powered. This is already destroyed, but I think I can move it maybe over here, because why wasting materials? So here I can just rotate and just connect this thing, and that should give me a little bit more resources, which is great. So now I can start moving. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do this here, getting all my eyes, and I will get my water tank over here, so I should have my water. Yeah, and I'm checking the water because recently it was changed, and I'm trying to find out if it's okay. But I think it's okay. And then okay, let's fly to the planet. So from the water I want to get my hydrogen, right? So I can just directly connect this here, or I could make a pipe, but then I would have to. So I think the best will be here, and then with the cable coming over top. Just 4 of these. Okay. And then I will connect, but now I have to think where. I think the closest, maybe the easiest will be just here. Okay, so not to worry. So now I have 3 electric networks. One is here, one is here, and one is here. I could basically connect them together. So this one has network of 100%, this one is 70, and this one is 20%. So every single one has 100% efficiency, which is great. So all machines are working with 100%. Yeah, and this water is completely fine. Great. So why do I need a hydrogen tank? Hydrogen tank, I can check. It allows me to construct, to create. So these are devices I can produce with my hydrogen. So it's all thrusters, so you are using them for moving, and in addition for boats. So you have to remember that you need a lot of water if you want to start production of boats, and if you want to travel, basically, right? So this is simple like that. Hydrogen, it's basically for traveling and moving, so it's related to movement. So you can always from one point to another jump. So you can jump to miner. You can think, I need iron rods. How can I make them? They are made in the smelter. They are used by constructor, and they are creating all of these devices, right? So this is simple like this. So now I have 5 hydrogen tanks, and I will get my cable maybe over here. thinking about copper because I don't have a copper, but maybe I can just move to the planet. So to not waste the cable, because I made so much cable here, I will just make a line here, because I don't have too much copper. So I'm thinking, what can I do? I have a lot of iron bars, maybe even too many, but I don't have copper bars. And because I'm struggling in this game with this, I have to sort this out, right? So copper wire is limited. So I'm thinking, what can I do? I can just move to the first planet, right? And maybe we can find copper over there. So now we are basically moving. And as you can see, everything is moving with us. I mean, every attached planet. So it really doesn't matter if the planet is big or it's small. It will just move together, right? So as you can see, we are moving. All the nebulas are staying like behind us. All planets are basically, we are living with resources. But don't worry, because the game is procedurally generated, so we will discover more and more over time. So now everything is moving a little bit down. So it's kind of realistic movement. I know in the past it wasn't really possible, so it was like fake movement, like all the background was moving or scrolling. But now, in fact, we are moving together with the platform. So like in Minecraft, you are moving and everything is generated around you. So in simple words, this universe is endless. So we are moving to this something gold, and we need a little bit of this. Why this is not producing? Because there is no water. We need 6. So maybe one more and we'll have 2 thrusters, and that will be perfect. So the moment this gets 6 water, it will start producing, but now this needs electricity. So it's always like, okay, so this one is producing now. You can see this spinning, and this one has no electricity. So you have to always pay attention to these symbols, right? And now when the water is produced, this one is now enlightened, and now it's finished because it produced hydrogen tank, so I can pick it up, which is great. So now I can just double basically output of this, but the efficiency is not the highest, so I need to make the second carbon reactor. So now I have the highest efficiency, so I can move really fast, and I can move in this direction because I see more or less it's in this direction, so I can make double output, right? And in the meantime, this died because there is no electricity. This has no more resources, so I can just maybe get rid of this. And what I'm going to do is just also detaching this thing. Okay. So as you can see, the planet stayed behind, and we are moving without this. So in the future, it's going to like calculate how much weight do you have attached to your colony, and it will slow down the movement because of this. So we will also have to take this into consideration. So detaching bigger planets, maybe not such small one like this one, the starting one, but for sure bigger planets, because people are building like constellation of planets, colonies, islands. Everything is like basically connected. Hello, wow, there is 500 people on Steam currently. Wow, amazing. I don't know how it's even possible, but wow. I'm super happy that I think because there is like a daily sale today, I'm super happy that Steam did this. So it's amazing that the game can also get a little bit of exposure on Steam. So this has no water, but do I really need water? I already have 2 thrusters, and I can think, no, I can start cleaning, so maybe I can clean this one. So I can select, obviously, things. I don't need any more water, so I picked everything. And maybe I can also catch, if I find... so I would like to have some ice, and now I found 7 ice. And yeah, I left the asteroids behind me, so as you can see there are many behind, but more are going to generate in this side, so it's fine. So now I need to power my carbon reactors once again, and we are moving closer and closer. So in fact the planet is 1.4 light years right now. So this is the unit, and okay, so I already see the planet on the horizon. Can I say that it's a horizon? Let me quickly check the Twitch. Is there a limit of to planetoids or more spawn? I've not seen one in several hours in my current game. Yeah, yes, they are spawning and spawning. So if you just move in one direction, so basically there is no limit. So you can attach 20, 30, people already attached like even 40. So it's up to you how you are going to configure it. So now I'm approaching this station, and I have a choice. Maybe this time I'm going to connect this to this side. So I don't have a copper, which is a little bit sad. So maybe for a second I can just disable 2 sources of electricity, and I can catch, or I can even manually get some copper. Let me think, how much copper do I have? So I have carbon, there is not so much copper, but luckily there are some over here. Maybe I could also, let me think. Put some copper over there. Yeah, so sometimes it's like this. If you don't plan in advance, you may miss, or you can be like, you can struggle to have some resources. So now I'm like thinking, okay, I need a little bit of copper, and now I need to move to the left. And finally I'm approaching the next planet, and my so idea was to make one here, and I have another one. It's actually from recycle. So as you can see, there is a recycle icon. So I have one spare item which I can place back. So I'm going to enable both. And quickly I will just jump over here. And if I'm okay, now I'm too far away, so I did mistake, but I think I can go in in the opposite direction. Now I can slow down, and I need to move just forward to maybe even there. Yeah, maybe a little bit faster. So my one docking is there, and I need to move a little bit to the front. So I think with this, okay, maybe a little bit up. With this, the direction I should be able to dock. So I can just simply press docking the moment I'm close enough. So it's obvious that I have to be close. Benny760. Hello, I'm Benny from Discord. I have those questions. I will ask the first question. Do you feel the core of the game have been flashed out enough that has an identity? What main genre your game is, or do you feel it's a sandbox game? As you said, your previous team, it's almost everything is a mini game. So actually, this is an automation game, and it always was an automation game. So as you can see, it's a little bit different than all automation games because first of all is 3D and it has vertical construction, everything is on the grid. And the second is it has procedural generation like in Minecraft and using voxels. So now I can destroy voxels. But in the end, the core of the game is and always was automation. So I know some people are comparing this to Raft in space because you are moving your basically Raft. Some players are saying it's more like Factorio. Some players are saying this is like Dyson because of space. Some people are saying because of the first person and automation is satisfactory. So there are many games. Even some players are saying this is more like even The Sims because of colonies, and you have colony simulation at some point. So I think everybody will find something for themselves. Yeah, so I'm just hoping the quality will be good enough that everybody will love it. If they are not finding this exciting yet, I'm just hoping at some point, and they will be convinced. So now I don't have a scanner yet, but we can just go on the tour of the planet, so I can see there is a lot of carbon over here. Then I have a little bit of carbon over here. Then I have copper deposit over here on the surface. Then what we have here, there is a little bit of stone. There is a quartz deposit, which is nice, so I don't have to destroy any rocks. Then what we have? Oh, there is a lot of uranium. So as you can see, this planet has plenty things to offer, and this looks like a boomerang, but actually it's a donut because it's close to, yeah. And there is even titanium, aluminium. So there is a copper, aluminium, uranium, and even another uranium. So actually this looks pretty sweet for the starting point. Yeah, so I see this copper deposit, so I cannot resist to make finally my copper deposit. So I'm just going to place my mine maybe on top of it. So I'm going to use 9 of these, which is perfect. Then I will just connect this and yeah, maybe on top of it, because I want to make my smelter over here. So I will make my smelter, that's for sure. And I will try to connect, maybe if I get maybe even 10 of these, because I have plenty resources. Yeah, so I will just make my conveyor belt, so everything will enter here, and then I need my cable over here. Yeah, and one more. So that was funny. Yeah, so okay, so this is my first small network. I could also transfer all my resources, but I think I will just dismantle this thing, so I can construct this somewhere else. So this is what is pretty cool, because you can just use like box selections, selecting everything in the box, just removing and placing it somewhere else. And since the architecture update, you can even open blueprints, copy everything into blueprint and place somewhere else, which is pretty sweet. So so my goal is going to engineering, so I need a little bit of copper, and I will place my maybe somewhere here. I will place my first laboratory. I like to place my laboratory on the planet. I don't know why, but this looks interesting, in my opinion, at least. So I like to change shape of the planet to support my construction at first. Thank you, very informative. I now have my second of 4 questions. How come you don't use version numbers of your updates? It would be nice to see how far the game has progressed since the launch, based off of the version number. The roadmap doesn't really show the version number. There are internal numbers, and also there are Steam update numbers. So currently there are like about 200 smaller updates on Steam. Yeah. But the one which went live, I would say maybe 1/4, maybe 50, like smaller updates. I think in the architecture update itself it was six I think updates. So yeah, actually the game is improving, and there are many things changing. So okay, so now I want to think. Okay, so first of all I want to expand this to show also my copper wire, which I'm always doing. So it's like adding the second line. Now I see I don't have too many copper wires, so I want to check where the copper wire is produced. It's produced by manufacturer. What should I do to get into my manufacturing? It's actually a little bit farther, so so maybe for now I'll just use manual. And yeah, I need to remember to pick it up. Okay, so laboratory, like I said before. So let's make a laboratory. Let's place the laboratory down, which needs maybe a little bit of this. Yeah. I think I can just remove these things, so I can save a little bit resources for now. I can deposit all my iron. Yeah, and I could even transfer all my okay, but for now let's just pick copper bars. Yeah, and this is rather straightforward. So, and yeah, maybe over here, just make. Do I have any electricity here? Yeah, maybe. So I can reuse it later, maybe like this. So I have a little bit space here in case I want to build something. And 5, 10. How many do I actually need? So I need 6 for construction and 4 for scanning. So let's do scanning maybe first, so we'll find out what exactly is there. And in the meantime, I'm going to check, and then I will go to automated catching. Okay, so this is nicely working. Here we can also catch something, but maybe just for points. And okay, scanning is already done, so now we can verify how many resources are on the planet. So we have iron deposit, copper, carbon. Copper is over here and over here. Then we have 4 uranium, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the big one is over here. Wow, 3,000. Look, guys, on the surface it wasn't looking so impressive, but now under the surface, look how deep it goes. Wow, this is incredible. It's 3,000 of uranium, and we have 1,700 of copper. Then we have another copper. This is 6,000. Wow, this is big one. And another uranium 1,000, which is fine. Okay, so now we know everything about this planet. But I need to plan how can I progress. So let's get a little bit of and plan what to do with resources. So I have 90 and 60, 160, which is great. Yeah. So let's get into automated catching and get my constructor. So I will just make 10 of the wire. And so if this is a copper, so I think I will make one constructor over here. So everything, maybe not everything, but I'll just use this thing, and maybe using my why not? So I will just put my logic blocks over here, and I will just filter this to use only iron bars. So all my iron bars are entering here. I think the efficiency is fine, so I can just maybe connect this with the cable. Why not? And now I have also copper plates, but some of them I want to maybe store. So maybe here I will put like a storage container. So I will know that some of them will come here. So I'll just because I don't have a splitter yet, and for that I need 8 of the automation. So let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I think I will get into automation, then automated catching. But since I already unlocked the splitter, I can add this to my grid, right? So I'll just split this between left and right. So by default it's just 50-50. It goes to the left, it goes to the right. So half of this will be pushed here and half of this will go to the left, which is actually nice. So so this gives me a lot of iron plates, which I can make more conveyor belts. Good evening, Mac Life. Yeah, so I think it's finally time to make a warehouse, because here I have a little bit of space, and I could even make some floors. So let's get some floors, because finally I have construction, and I will use the space to build a warehouse. So, but the warehouse needs iron rods and copper plates. So in a moment I will try to get them. And automated catching requires this and this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I need a little bit of to catch, just to get a few points. So each time I'm catching something, I'm getting one more point. So could even cancel processing. Ah, so here I did a big mistake. Wow, I forgot to connect actually my resources with the smelter, and actually I can just get this. So yeah, now I will increase, it's like double of production, so yeah, that's going to be nice. So yeah, could even get this as well. Now but then, no, actually it's okay. Have you considered in the future starting your own company for your game and hiring people, or do you feel better as a solo developer? So actually I had to create a company anyway, and each time there is like an artist or somebody helping, it's also getting like job, like work for hire, and it's being paid obviously. So it's not like I'm working all by myself. And the company I have so the company name is Terad Games, but hiring more developers, yeah, I think that would make a lot of sense. Since this project needs to be developed for many years to come, and I see some games being developed for 10 years, that makes a lot of sense to have also programming help. Yeah, so from this point, a few things recycled. Okay, I have automated catchers, so can I update them? Yes, I can. So for now, yeah, I can get them. Okay, so this can specialize in iron ore, and I think I can specialize another one in, for now maybe not, but maybe at some point. Okay, this is free to take, this I can also take. And let's get into manufacturing. So iron rods are made by smelter from iron plates. So I think I can get one more smelter over here. So I will do exactly the same what I've done here. So I'll just get some and I also need carbon. So I think what I can do, I can just supply it with the carbon over here. So you just get carbon, getting some electricity going here, maybe enlarging station a little bit so I can put my carbon reactor. Getting maybe, okay, so one is here, okay. Okay, so this is fine. This is going to be supplied. I think I can specialize one in the carbon. So if I do something like that, then I can just output this over here. Okay, so this should be fine, and I'm thinking I could go a little bit higher over here, maybe then going lower, just going around and getting here. So I make like this just to have like a little bit of copper going here and supplying this. So this is a nice, I would say, setup. this thing, let's connect this thing. I wanted to do the same, so here I want the, okay, this, okay. For now I think it's perfect. So here I'm making iron rods. So finally, if I pick some iron rods, and let me check, I wanted copper plates, right? So here, do I have any copper? But I can make just simply copper plates, okay. So I can make my, so now I'm running out of iron bars, so I need to think, how can I produce more iron bars, right? So let me just let me think, and I think I will make production. Did we have some iron? Yes, here was the iron, but this is okay, iron is down below, right? This is carbon on top, aluminium, this is carbon, this is copper. So actually iron is only on the bottom, so that's a problem. And how much? I don't have too many resources, at least not so much iron. Okay, but let's start from making my first base warehouse, which I can get all my resources coming here. So now I don't have to worry about these. I can even make 40 or not. And I think I've made too many of these, so maybe for a second I could get all of my iron bars going here, right? So this way I will have this sorted out. Okay, so now, so actually I can just connect this. Okay, so everything is entering my warehouse. Not necessarily dirt, but other resources I really need. So. Okay, so let me think what I can. Oxygen barrier I don't need because I'm not consuming electricity. But what I want to do is building like a docking, and maybe somewhere here, because this space looks actually amazing. So I'm going to build a little bit of floor so I can welcome some astronauts, and maybe a docking station, which shouldn't be bad over here. So can I make, yeah, if I have, and the copper. So I think not too many, but okay. So if this is producing some copper bars, I could make a production of copper. Maybe I can take advantage of this quartz because I will need it in a moment. So what I want to do is just splitting this into two, just going maybe like this, and going down. Okay. And if I have enough space, I should be able, maybe just limiting this to copper. Yeah. So I want exactly the same building. So now I see which fields are bad. So I think I can just simply get rid of the tree, getting some quartz. On the right side there was not enough space, so I could just Maybe I can just take the basic floor, so it's easy to access. So I think here was a little bit space required, so I can just pick this device with middle button, and I think I can place it here. Yeah. It's actually a funny setup. So this is entering, and the output is going to be here. And I think I'm splitting this so I can make some plates, as long as I have electricity. But it shouldn't be a problem, or maybe it's going to be a problem. It's always a problem. Always to remember that there is electricity. So I want to wait a second. I think I'll just rise the train. I can just go over here and over here and over here. That's perfect. So now whenever something enters, I get and everything stored. So I don't have to worry about this. So I can enlarge this. So let me think. Okay, iron bar. Finally, I have iron bar, which is great. Okay, so I said about astronauts. So let's make a docking finally. So in docking station, let's get some human migration, which is 8, and let's get some astronauts. The first one, if I have gold, but there is no gold over here, sorry. But I think, okay, here I see a little bit gold. If I want one more astronaut, I could simply do this. So, oh, here I had gold, so maybe I can order 2 of them. Yeah, because cost increases each time you order more of them. So basically, you have to wait like 3 minutes, and each 3 minutes it's like more arrive to the station. So hidden plant, that was interesting. Yeah, maybe this shouldn't be a tree, because it's just a tree trunk. It can be destroyed. So we are waiting for astronauts, and in the meantime I want to think, what can I do next? I want to build manufacturer, because I want to make copper and wires, and maybe later on golden wires. So okay, so finally there is a human arriving. Okay, and we have first humans, yay! But maybe I should think what to do, because they will start to starve. So I want to make water production maybe on this side. So I'll just try to clean this a little bit. I will make some, maybe 2, and water production plus canteen, and I will try to use the space. So this is going to be my maybe just I can replace my mining automated catcher. So now it's automated. So I'm going to take this thing and maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another one like this. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's put some ice. Let's get another maybe carbon, maybe on the side. Wait, so if electric cable is here, I can get I really cannot wait for dedicated servers update, which will make 3 players and more possible. So I can imagine how like players working together, like creating and occupying space and conquering the space, the universe basically. This is going to be really amazing. So where is the electricity? So first is one here and one here. So I have 100 cables, bravo. So I don't have to worry about them for a while. So I will just do simply this. Then I make ice. Process no, process no. Now I want to build the water tank. So I can just simply go maybe in this direction. So I will make icebreaker over here, which I destroyed, and I can get my conveyor as long as okay, so I have copper plates here, but iron. So I think I need to resume production of these. Okay. This needs electricity. Yeah, sometimes it requires some babysitting, and it's like resource management, but it's actually quite satisfying at some point. Okay, so can I connect this cable? Sure, I can. I can even go here. So it's connected. Yeah, so let's get all the resources. I have 45 iron bars, but the more efficient way is to use this thing, right? So I could even pick this up, and so I need another base warehouse over here, that's for sure, and maybe splitter, but maybe at some point. For now I want every single one coming here. Yeah, so we have carbon. I could even take some 12. Here's like a lot. Even split this. Okay, so now it's fine for a while. Now we have a lot of iron plates, so it's already 17. So I think I can already make some of my conveyor belts, like this one, and I can make the water tank. So I think starting from here, or I can just use the cable, actually the water pipe, and getting my water supply over here. Okay, first water is here, and I want to make hydrogen, right? So in the hydrogen, obviously this needs no, it cannot be so close. It has to be. So I will put it over here, or maybe inside here. So the water will be connected here. So I just get this, getting my cable here, and getting my water here. So everything is connected, and now the cable will just simply connect. So this is powered, and I need carbon ore, but I can just simply deposit. I have enough. No, actually, what am I doing? I don't need hydrogen, but I need quartz, right? So, and I need hydrotonic. So from here I will get my astronauts maybe over here. So here I will make on this edge space for eating, utilizing the space. So I will make a little bit of flooring. So maybe here on the edge, which will look great. It's going to be a food center. I think it's time to dismantle a little bit of this, so I have some floors to use. Now it looks naked. Yeah, I could utilize this space, but I really like building on the planet, so this is what I'm doing. And okay, so already I see astronauts starving, so yeah, ice cubes are coming, they are being processed. Efficiency is only 60%, so maybe I should make another one. And in the meantime, this is water, but it has water. It's already producing hydrotonic. I will just make it 3. And let me just get some hydration, right? So canteen, dining stand, and hydrotonic. This is the first basic food you can provide. Hello, real MCoy, no gimmicks. Yes, this live is live, also on Steam. So, Amore, look, 600 people. Drink. Is there a drink?
Do you want?
If you can, grazie. So I was thinking about making dying stands because I got hungry. Actually, it's hydrotonic, so it's more like a water. But astronauts, they can drink or eat anything what they want, right? So let's make a canteen. Hydrotonic. So obviously this can be picked manually, and hydrotonic I can put into here, and you will see that all the hydrotonic is inside here. More caloric food like bread, it's appearing in the canteen over here, but the hydrotonic has only these spots. So no matter if there is like 4 or 40, it's going to show over there. So as you can see, there's hydrotonic. And now astronauts are already coming through the forest because they already know, and they are really hungry. So maybe enlarge the space so they have access from both sides. So they pick it up, and they are going to the tables. They are drinking, and they also want to sleep. So I will make a sleeping area maybe next to it. So I will just connect this. I could make a roof or something, but so I'll make also 2 hibernation chambers. Why not? I have money, so yeah. So now they will be well rested. I can also make maybe over here. So one level is for food, another level will be for training. So over here I want to build my school. So colonies training, and this requires steel screws, and steel screws are produced by constructor. So I can use my constructor over here, at least for now. If I select this recipe, I can get some steel screws. This is a good plan for now to get them trained. And as you can see, they have different needs. In the future, they will have a little bit more needs, like temperature, comfort, maybe entertainment, if there is something like this coming. I also don't want to overwhelm the player, so there is oxygen, hunger, and sleep. So they are not working if one of these needs are not provided, right? So yeah, so you have this. I'm catching what? I'm catching ice cube, generating ice cubes. So this water tank at some point I will have to enlarge, but I think I need to increase number of icebreakers because it's not efficient enough. So I'm going to do this in a moment, but for now, what I was thinking up steel screws. Why they are pushed? Okay, here, which is even better because now I can use them for constructing like a school, so I don't even need to pick them up. So one will be here, and I will take 2 scientists. So now you see that astronauts are coming, one at a time. So when this is a spoke too soon, but okay, he will arrive. Okay, and the next one, okay, went to eat in the meantime. And you guys need to remember to build study point. So with a study point, they will also complete the training. So this is really important. So I can get some flow from the station. Maybe enlarge this station. Okay. And like I was thinking, I want icebreakers. Also because I have a lot of resources, so I can maybe make this side, maybe, how many? So I need to connect this to water, so maybe like this, and then connecting water over here and maybe over here. So this water is connected, but now I need electricity the same way. So either I'm making the new one, and maybe yes, and then I will change this to solar panels. Speaking of which, I don't have solar panels yet because they require chemistry, and this is what I'm going to do now. Also robotics. So let's get robotics. I have 7 and 6, so I need to spend them wisely. 12 of engineering science, so I need a little bit more. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. And now efficiency of this laboratory is way higher if there is an astronaut inside, if it completes training. So the one is completing training 35 seconds and will be ready. Maybe I should make another study point, and this astronaut wouldn't have to wait for his turn. But so now for the first time, the scientist, which has this icon, is entering the laboratory, and you can see that efficiency is actually higher. Yeah. And it also allows me to make like chemistry, biology, space, and high-tech science. These are currently locked, but when I discover this, like chemistry, it will be possible. So my hydrotonic won't be delivered automatically. So I need to make sure that this hydrotonic is taken to the canteen, and that's why I could mine some stone block, but that's why I want to build maybe over here. Depends where do I have space. Robots assembler. So let me find the space. Could be maybe here, because I have a little bit of cable, and I think it will look nice. And I make a loop. You can make stairs for astronauts. Yes, you can, and you can even make ladder. So they are climbing on the ladder, even for robots. So I will try to show. Yeah, if I have staircase, but they are all locked, so maybe not now. But staircase are working exactly the same like slopes, so the bots are just climbing and everything is climbing. So astronauts are also walking on it. So now I want to make my first transport bot. Like always, efficiency is not the highest, so I want to. So here I need to split. Okay, so I make a mistake. I need to split this between actually 3 of them. And here is the tree is blocking, so maybe from this side I can just move it here. So electricity is not a problem. The water pipe is not a problem. Now I want conveyor belt, maybe. Wait a second. So this could go maybe here, maybe up, maybe just here. I'm thinking maybe going down. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this. So much. Maybe yes, why not? Actually, I like it. So let's go down. Maybe here and down. Okay. And the second one will be more tricky. How can I enter here? Good question. If I split this here, okay, I can get here, I can go up. Who said it's impossible? Now this is blocked, so maybe not. Here I could maybe not. Maybe here, down. Yay, perfect. That was funny. I should make it on the flat surface, but I couldn't resist. Okay, so one thing remaining. What I need is just having splitter. So here I will put just 2 to the right and 1 to the left. So 2 ice cubes will come here, and then I will do the same with the splitter, 5, maybe just 1 and 1. So 1 will go to the right and 1 will go to the front. So now I can check, and this is all for the ice cubes. So I can just I can also do the actually it's fine. Okay, so ice cubes are filtered nice. So now one should go inside and one went to the last one. So this is how this is going to be supplied, right? Okay, so I have nice water production. Now I have do I have this first transport boat? We couldn't see it, but now they are moving. They are picking up the hydrotonic. So now you can see there's already 27, which is perfect. So yeah. In the meantime, I should save the game. Stream architecture 3. Okay, perfect. So let's make some solar panels maybe, but I need to think if I have any gold on this planet, and I think I'm worried that there is no titanium and there is no. Oh, lazy astronauts! They both want to sleep. Yeah. And then they want to eat, and then who is going to work in the laboratory? Who is going to make engineering science? I'm asking. And also there is no electricity. Fantastic. Okay. So I just need to go into. Wow. I think I just finished carbon. But that's okay. And here I can maybe split. Could even get all. Okay. So now I have everything what I need. Amore? Wow. Okay, so should I make some cook and engineers? No, not yet. I want to go to my chemistry. So finally I can get my chemistry. And what is required for chemistry? I need some iron rods and dirt. I could make another laboratory which is going to do only this. But I'm thinking I could start with mining. I think I will make small mining site over here, but first I want to see if there is any more like are you serious? There is only one gold deposit over here, so I couldn't find any actually. So if this is my current location, so the gold is over there. And it's small, but at least there is a gold. Yeah, on other planets there is nothing, so I think it's the only choice which I have currently for gold. Okay, so that's actually interesting. So how can I get there? I think I will just start moving, and we have to move in opposite direction. This is network load, so it's actually not nice. So I can just split this between two of them, getting just a splitter. I could even do 1, 2, 3, maybe. So this way, if I do this like that, I could just no, I need to get rid of. Is this enough space? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I need to move this a little bit, just by 1, 2, and 3. So now, so this is how simple it is to change something. So now I think it's correct. So this is going to the left. This is split. This is all of that. This is all what I needed, and this I can just simply connect. Now everything is connected. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and now I should have enough efficiency to move. And I will use this space to move to that planet. So where did I so I need my electric thruster. Once again, I have 2 recycled, which is nice. And do I have more? Can I make 1 more? 0 out of 3, so not really. So we need to move in this direction, more or less. Yeah. Okay, so at some point I will reach this place. I'm glad that I've done this. Now we can get into miners in the meantime, but I need... so now you can see that everything is shaking when you are moving, like trees and everything. So this is a nice way finding out that you are moving, basically, with all of that. So yeah, my wife recently said, but why we are not saying that this game is is all about the movement, all about attaching and building like this flying base through the space. Yeah, because this is actually the point of the game, to move, to explore, like what you can find in this procedural generated universe. So that's really important. Yeah, so also water shader is moving. This is also a nice indicator that we are moving in which direction. Other than that, shaking trees in the water and everything. Nebulas are telling you also if you are moving or not, and asteroids. Because the background is rather static, so you wouldn't say that you can move. But yeah, asteroids are moving, so that's nice. Okay, so yeah, so we have chemistry science, which is in the laboratory. So now we have 1 working, which is great. What is efficiency is 100%, which is great. So now I can just pick this thing, and I can just manually 4 and 8. Not too many, but I just pick if I have iron rods somewhere. Let me think. I think I had them somewhere. Here's only 1. I think I've yeah, I took it out. Okay. Also, I don't have too many. Okay. That's actually fine. Okay, so we are moving. Okay, so I have 2 chemistry, and I need a little bit more. I think I have some, okay, iron bars over here, so I can just make iron plates, because I don't have too many, right? Okay, now it's perfect. Now they are coming. Okay. And now I have iron plates over here, okay. And now I have rods. And there is 1 drill which we just finished working. So I can just maybe making this drill, if I just get rid of him. Okay. To be honest, okay, that shouldn't block anything, so that should be fine. And can I order 1 more astronaut? Yes, okay. That's great. So at some point it should arrive. Yeah, so Also from copper plate I wanted to establish copper wire. So let me think, where do we have like a lot of copper? And there's one hidden reactor which stopped working. Okay. And just quickly read the comments. Okay, so how far away it's the planet? It's only three light years. It's not a lot. And now we can even check other planets which are in this. So I think we just discovered this one probably it wasn't there before, and this one. So this is another one with gold. Holy Terra. If we want to go there, we can. So as you can see, there are a few planets. So in a moment I should lose basically this planet. So this is the last moment to mark this and to track it. Otherwise it will disappear. But I don't mind that that is going to be like a removed like chunk in Minecraft. So I don't mind. So electricity like always. Okay, let me get into gold production because otherwise I will get crazy. So we need 2 more chemistry, and as you can see it's not so easy to get chemistry for the first time. Then when you have automated chemistry it's way easier, but okay, so it's not even working because astronauts are lazy. They are drinking and they are eating. Let me just get a little bit faster so I can make double the speed. There's electricity. Let me get this thing. Let me get this thing. Where do I have a copper plates? I have a lot of these, so maybe if I split this 100, I can get this here. Do I have any copper plates? So they are entering, and then copper plates doing nothing. So if I can restrict this only to iron plates, and the second one with copper plates will do something. Now maybe just okay. And now I have also chemistry. So I could already start making mining. And we got the third astronaut. Hey, welcome, Sir Noobsworth. He's already hungry, so. And I think I will make you a scientist as well. So we will get 3 scientists in a moment, which is great. So we have this small corner, small colony. It's not so bad. Also, I put a little bit protection, like a roof. Later, it makes more sense to decorate everything. So, how far away it's? Now we need to move a little bit to the left, right, and to the top. I think like this will be good. So yeah. So for the copper. Okay, so I wanted to make. Okay, so first I will put this one to just filter my copper plates, and I will just get all my copper plates over here. Then I will split between. That's a good question. Should I store it, or should I I could just make I can just make another one actually, but it's a little bit awkward that I will make another, or okay, for now, okay, I can just make the second one. So one will no, let's make first manufacturer, which I really wanted to do. So manufacturing, okay, this will enter, and we'll have the copper plate, and okay, so both copper plate and I will store maybe here. Okay, so now I want yeah, wait a second. So this will go here, and this will go here. So half of them will enter here, and half of them will go over here, and this. Okay, this is perfect setup. If I have this connected, okay, change my mind. This needs to go up. Okay. 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 So this will go here, this will go here, and this will connect to my electricity. So yeah, so this will go over here and go here. Okay. So the cables are entering. Yay. Pump, pump. Okay. And here I wanted to split between this, so I will have a little bit for later. Maybe like this. Okay, here and here, here and here. Okay. That's perfect. So now I can build as many cables as I want to. It would be also nice having maybe electricity connected. Okay, maybe. I could just connect like this. I have plenty of them. So in case this actually, okay, I'm splitting here into 3. They still have, okay, that's perfect. Okay. So it's all about optimizing stuff. Okay, so how far away we are to the planet? Actually, I went far away. Whoa. I just went through. Wow. Okay, I think we need to go back. But I think it's not far away now. Okay, but this way we can attach this maybe from this side. Let's already prepare the docking. So let's make it over here and maybe a little bit down. So if I move with my jetpack, so I want to go down. Okay. So we can already go on to the planet with my jetpack, and I disabled the. Okay, so there is like a lot of gold, and I think it will be a good spot to make some miners to mine this gold. So it's more like a small oval shape, and there's like, okay, there's like gold deposit here. So I think I will start from this side. So now my planet is getting closer. My station, to say it's a station. Okay. If you guys have any questions, just ask me, please. I'm happy that there are 20 more people on Twitch. Okay, too far. I got distracted. Don't go down. Don't go to the right. Okay, and going backwards, I can just rotate. Just need to do maybe. Okay, now we should be ready to dock. Now I need to find a good docking position. This is nice, but maybe a little bit too far. So I can place some floor maybe, and get my docking over here. So I'm thinking, yeah, why not? Still too far away. I wonder if I still too far away. Are you joking? Okay, that was too far. No. Maybe I should make more. No. Actually, where is my docking? No. Quite sure it should work, or maybe not. No, I need to evacuate. Ah, this is weird. Okay, let's move back. I was too optimistic of this docking. I think we need to go slow to the right, just to the right. And how far away it is? Oh, it should dock. It cannot be closer. Another question you mentioned, dedicated servers a while back. How it make 3 or more players possible? Did I build the second dock? Maybe? Wait a second. Maybe I did something. Something. Wait a second. That's why later in the game there is okay, now finally, yay. Not sure why it was. Okay, now we docked. I never had so much problem with docking. That was weird. So answering to the question, how dedicated servers will improve the or make possible 3 players mode? Simply because it will be more stable, and so everybody will be able to join to the game where the server basically can handle more players. So because currently when one player is a host, there is a huge problem that it has to run the game, and it has to also being a host and being a server. But if there is just a server, it's a few times more stable basically. So you can get then with multiple players. And the game is already supporting 3, 4, 5 players, but it's just because of the connection is not stable enough. So. Yes, I had talks with G Portal, which already gave me some testing servers, and I'm testing them. And they told me that we can count on free servers as well. But if somebody would like to create their own servers, then they will be paid, obviously. But there will be an option for free servers. So I'm very excited about that one. Do I have this drill? I think no, I didn't. I can manually. Pum 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 pum. One, two, three, four, five. A second, not. So what is nice about this game, that everything is destructible, so you can destroy absolutely anything. So if you see a plant or a rock, you can just destroy it. So if it's blocking your way, it's just about a little bit time, like clearing this up, or you can even build with floors on top, right? So you can have this nice look. And if you like more into decoration, you can just simply do something like that. Go into floors and making this like a glass, for example. So this is something always what you can do, and this way it looks a little bit cooler, fancier. You can also, like, if you want, you can start experimenting, removing few things, getting into here you have like plenty of different teams, and you can say that oh, I want sci-fi squares, so then you can use this one, and you can even modify it. So when you have like this one, you can just duplicate, and then when you start making it, you can say, finally I want to change the color of this to be more green or blue, so I want to have this maybe my own variation, like blue or maybe something like this, and then you can just simply removing, creating. So now I just created my unique team, unique floor, which is blue, which is not in the game, but this is my custom floor. So this is how it works. It's also selecting the type of the object, so you don't have to worry of not selecting or selecting something. So if I want to select objects, I can just use box selection here, so I can select all the devices, or if I want to select all floors, it's simple like that. So yeah. And for walls is basically similar, so you can make like a fence. And yeah, and you are basically expanding, flying, and I think it's a really nice sandbox in the end, and automation at the same time. So now I'm thinking I wanted to establish mines on the planet to get some gold. So let's do this basically. So I can produce some miners, which should migrate to my planet. But I don't have carbon, so I need to find carbon first. So I have a little bit stored here. Maybe I could just get all of them. which is fine. And here, okay, here also I have carbon, so okay, that's a nice thing. And then what I wanted to do on this side, I wanted also to get some carbon, and I could supply the station, but okay. So I think I will just use this one. It's a 1700, and it's over here. So I'll prepare a little bit of like space for my floor. It's a little bit challenging because the shape, it's a round shape. It's not so flat, so I don't have too much flat surface. So I need to think a little bit, and I need to this is how I always can make it more flat. And now let's make a floor. So there are also custom floors which I can make. So there are like floors 5 by 5, and maybe I will make something fancy now. Huh. Huh. I'm thinking if we are still moving. That was interesting. Yeah. So this is like my space. Now I have I can select which one I want, and I think I will just pick this one to make it a little bit fancy. Okay, so this is my space for miners. Hopefully that's enough. And let's see how it goes. And I need to produce some miners over here. So do I have a hydrogen tank? So I can just produce also hydrogen tank over here. So yeah, let's make it 5, 10, 20. And my water tank needs to be enlarged. So okay, now can store a little bit more than before. Okay, that's actually looks really nice. Okay. So the hydrogen, so what I can do, because I need hydrogen in my robots assembler, let's request some resources like this hydrogen to be delivered. And now you can see that robots are picking this up, and they are delivering the hydrogen to my robots assembler. And I can limit number of bots, so maybe 5 is too many. Maybe I will just put maximum 1. So yeah. So if they need to pick hydrotonic, then and when I press 1, I need to also press here, which is 1. So now instead of 2 transport bots, it's going to be only 1, and I need the same iron rod, But can I find somewhere iron rod? Actually, it's not on the planet, so so I think I need to find. How's it going here? Okay, that's fine. I think I can make perpetuum mobile. just making this over here. Let me think. Okay, let's remove this tree because it's occupying space. Okay, just get this here. Let's make it here. Okay, that's perfect. So, how many? Maybe 70. Okay. So now I have miners, and now I want to make some mines. So I can place them maybe for mining mines over here. So I will make. Wait, electricity will be here. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of on the edge of. Oh yeah, this looks fancy. I permit. Okay. And I want the gold. This one gold. Oh, so actually miners migrated from one station to another because they are always looking for a job. So now you can see that the miner who completed the training is coming and is already migrating. This sign means it's migrating. So it's using the docking station. It's migrating to another station. So the moment in which I undock the stations, it will stay on this one, right? And it's finding the space. And as you can see, these miners are like finding the way to mine resources. So it's mining the gold deposit. And yeah. So they're finding, and they already get some. Okay, here's 10, which is not bad. Not bad at all. So what I can do about the miners over here, I can just get some conveyor belts, and this is super nice. That I can simply just so one here, and one here. So I can just get them, and I can obviously. I don't have resources. That's interesting. So as you can see, gold is already coming, and I would love to transfer it to my station. So to do it, are the planetoids on map mode placeholders? Yeah, if they get proper shapes, it will be way better. Yes. Also maybe having colors of the type of the terrain. So if it's a mud, could be brown. If it's a volcanic, could be red. Also here like icons. So proper icons, proper colors, plus proper maybe these 3D objects. It is going to be symbolic anyway, but yeah, it's not going to be the same. So currently they only shows the size of the planet and color. It's obviously here. But it's really nice to use, so I really don't mind. So how it's made. So now we have iron rod. This needs a little bit of electricity. So I'm thinking this is the biggest problem. Okay, actually I have more. And now, okay, so I have too many copper. Is this still producing copper? I can just simply remove this one. Ah, no. Other way around. So for now I don't need the copper production because it's quite a lot. Maybe copper plates will be better. And okay, here I also have copper plates. I have a little bit of carbon. But I wanted to grab some plates, right? So I can just unselect this one. Okay, now all my plates are coming. I can just simply. Okay, so hydrogen is coming. Okay. And I wanted okay, to finish this the conveyor. Still 5. So let me just grab more. Okay, I will just grab okay, iron bars. Okay. Okay, so they are coming, but maybe I didn't split enough. I have to always remember because conveyor belts are let's say really important in this game and you build them like a lot. That's why I'm running out of the resource quickly, so I can imagine why. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. Yay. And yay. If this connects, I will get all my gold coming to this station, which is great. And then I can start production maybe over here. So from the gold ore used by smelter, I can make I can process into gold bars, obviously, and from gold bars in the constructor I can make gold plates. Okay, so I will just Thank you for developing a fun game. I thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. So, let me think what to do next. Yay. I think on Sunday I will continue this the save game. Let me quickly check. Okay. so much copper wire. I remember when I was a gamer, I could play like 15 hours straight, either like Diablo or when I was like StarCraft 2 pro gamer. I was playing a lot. And now after a few hours of playing, I'm really like on my muscles and everything. Okay, so what was the plan? Sorry for the... I was reading the chat and I was going through stuff also on Steam. So, how we want to progress? So, we can get more engineering science. No, wait. I wanted to make production of, so do I have any of the iron bars? And if not, why I don't have iron bars? They are all stored here. That was a mistake. So instead of storing in this container, I should use actually, and yeah, okay, that should work if I'm not mistaken. So let's find out. Okay, so one iron bar is coming here, and this is this looks awkward, but this should work. Okay, that's perfect. So it's pushed here and it's arriving. So okay, so finally I will get all my iron bars, and okay, so this electricity I will soon replace with solar panels. Yay! And this is arriving. This is in the station. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get quickly. Smelter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Let's enter. Let's make gold bars. That's the first thing. Let's get electricity. At least for now. I don't care if it's here. I just replace this with solar panels. So then let's grab the conveyor belt, and I want this to be changed into gold bars. Maybe I will use for something, so I'll just split. Okay, so there is like a little bit of space, so I'll just make a splitter, and part of this will go to my maybe too much. Okay, so so I need this device. I think I will enlarge it. So for sure there is enough space. A second, maybe from this side. I could just move it here. And the second part, if I have a base warehouse, but it's over there, so maybe not. I will make another one maybe in this place. Okay, so I can then have this as the main storage as well. So this is actually what is nice. Just make it here, make it there. It will look fancy. I'm not sure why automation games are so satisfying, but seeing like conveyor belts on the planet and everything docked and moving and everything like entering and being stored and produced, there is something satisfying. Like maybe that's players are playing the like these clicker games, to collect something, to produce something, and with automation games quite similar. So you are just try to progress and get more and more, and what can I do next, what can I do next, and this game is no different. Yeah, regarding that. So now I'm storing a little bit of my bars. The second part will go here, so I can simply, and I said I don't really care about this electricity because I will make solar panels. So finally I have some bars, plates, and I will do exactly the same. So this should now work. Okay, yeah, it's outputting. So I want to do exactly the same what I've done. So part will go here and part will go, a second, over there. So I just want to connect this, which is great, and then I wanted to do a second. So this, and I want to make this one, right? So it's made by manufacturer. So just enter here, and another electricity. That's fine. And do I have already my solar energy? Which I need 20 of my, which is not a problem. As long as as long as they are working. So I just need to. Do we have electricity here? Okay. Why this is not connected? Did I miss this? Huh. Okay. I just need to check if something is like not powered. How much this? Oh wow, 600 carbon. That's why sometimes building small, smaller systems which they produce resources, it's a nice idea. So then you can just come at some point and take all the resources. So okay, so this smelting is nicely working. This is nicely working. So here I just want my golden wire, right? So which requires 20 of. But it's okay. For now, I just get this. Get my. So they are all entering, and then when I get these resources, I can just store them in another warehouse, which I can just pick. I can just do this. Let's save the game. So last time was Stream Architecture 3D. It's already 2.4 in the game. Okay, which works because I started at 9. Okay, so it's 2 hours 48 minutes. Okay, it's almost 3 hours. Which is not bad. So considering 3 hours of the gameplay, and I'm like, I don't know, not even a half of the tree. Which I think is nice. Okay, so can I get my science points? So it's 12. And you can guys also dock them to the screen so you see how many do you have. So it's 12. And how efficient is this? Is 12. But I can speed it up. Let's make 0.4. So because I'm waiting 14, 15, here electricity, which is great. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, perfect. Technology, solar energy, yay! Let's make solars finally. So where is my, okay. So I have 300 of my gold, which is great. But maybe I can double the output. If I do this, now I have double the smelter, which is great. Now I can do this, I can do this basically. I can equally split this. I don't know what is happening with my throat, but okay, so now I'm splitting between this and this. So for electricity I can, I think I can connect them. Okay, so they are both working and both outputting. One is outputting here, one is outputting here. Okay, so it's like double of production, which I think. Okay, perfect. So it's always about optimizing stuff, as you can see. So for sure we don't want this. We want the grid of solar panels. So let me check. Maybe here. I will put electricity, solar panel, yay, finally. So I can make I can array of, and maybe I can also put, wait, because F4 also electric grid. So maybe if I swap it, it will be better. So I can remove this thing. Now I can wait a second. This poor device, I can also take it. Maybe 3 of them. Maybe here. I don't want to. If I don't have to, I'm not touching trees because I don't want to remove them. Since there is no terraforming yet, you cannot plant trees directly on the planet. So that's why I want to keep them as long as possible. I don't want to ruin this this view. And with terraforming update, there will be many like ways of planting trees and everything. Planting not only trees but plants and changing the planet itself. So I hope it's going to be a big update. So another one is here. So I just need to just put solar grid. I think this one has not many, and I can just maybe pick some of them. Okay, then I will have more. Okay, so it's 700 of carbon. Maybe I shouldn't remove it too fast. Just as long as you can produce, just one by one, not everything at the same time. Okay. Let me think. Okay, so they don't have any more hydrotonic. Maybe that's why they are not working. And electricity over here, maybe. So just maybe for the last time, and then I will make solar. Maybe just 3 of them for now. That's cool. That's actually that's really cool. I was thinking if I can make some walls. Actually I could. Let's get into decorations now. So I was thinking, I've been thinking, because I have plenty of these. Can I just store all of them? Yeah, I can. That's good, okay. So, let's get another astronaut. One at a time. So, how is this going? Okay, there is what? There is no electricity because of this. But don't worry, I'm making more solar. This is good now. Not sure how many do I have, but I'm like, okay. This looks more alive now. And how miners are doing? They cannot get more gold because it's underneath. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, because that was blocking. So they couldn't basically get more of that. But it's not a problem because now I can. Now electricity. I think I will make, okay. Okay. This is actually not bad. So I can just make. This works, no. Okay, so they are mining. Hope this is not blocking. So yeah, sometimes this can be a problem, that if something is blocked by your device, yeah, it has to be free. Okay, so how is my production going? This is a nice 140. I think I want to split between two. So. That's a nice healthy station. Ooh. Okay. Actually, today is Thursday, so maybe I can also stream on Saturday. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, because tomorrow is also a day, and it's already midnight. I was thinking of yeah, continuing on Saturday this game, because there is like plenty things to discover. There is once again the blueprints, which I already showed last time, and we'll get into biology and all of that. I'm happy how much progress I've done today, and hopefully we will see each other on Saturday. So yeah, and I will try to use how is this, a ride. Let's see if this is working, if I can use it, or it's after. No, the channel is only for mature. What? I don't know how does it work. I think. Okay, thanks guys. And good night. Good night everybody.